Previously, on our Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park walking tour, we started from the Cyanide Dam, and looking at the dam, the Cyanide Dam, on our last adventure. That was part 1. Then I showed you the Honey Eater picnic ground with information about the area, and also the Golden Bar mine, one of the oldest gold mines in the area, so I believe. And lots of bushwalking along the dense bush. You hear lots of birds.
And there's another one over there in the middle.
And I showed you
mine shaft. There's another shaft.
Some of the other gold mine shafts in the area.
If we come up here, there's one up here. They're all everywhere, mine shafts. And we've got to watch where we're walking. That's covered in. We are on
and then we wound up on the junction of Cyanide Road and Ballarat Road. And this is where we left off.
We could go that way
in our last part.
That's where I was intend to do.
Now we're starting on walk. Part 2.
We're going
continue
to do that another time.
From here.
Maybe do another part 2 of the Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park. Okay, now welcome to part 2 of this Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park, and it's a continuation of our journey. On our first part we went to Cyanide Dam, then we checked out an old disused gold mine. So now we're finished up at the junction of Cyanide Road and Ballarat Road. So now we're back at the junction. This is where we're going to leave off. This is where we ended on part 1. So we're going to continue on this journey, and we can see some more bushland, some more disused gold mines. There is an old gold mine yet to be discovered. So then we'll end up at Cyanide Dam. Welcome to another episode of TREV'S Bushland Adventures. Yes, we're back here at Cyanide Dam and Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park, Goldfields. Let's go. Now I'm walking up Buffalo Road and going up the hill. I'm just about there, so it's been a hard walk. So remember I did a film at Rushworth. Remember the mines at Rushworth? And you can go back and look at that episode of the big open stokes. And I mentioned that there were camps everywhere, and every camper or every family had a gold mine, had a mine shaft. So there were tents everywhere. This is the same here in Mount Pilot National Park, Goldfields. There would have been tents everywhere, but now these days you can hear a pin drop. So things like this. There's an old gold race. There's no water in it. There's the road we're going up, and you'll find numerous of gold pits, gold shafts, or whatever you like to call them. There is one down there further, back further a bit. So now we're just going to push on along Muffler Road until we find Pilly's track. Yeah. Now you'll find, as I mentioned about the shafts, mine shafts, there are numerous mine shafts around, and especially like these ones I've just discovered. These ones. Now they're actually mine shafts that have been covered in. Actually, and that would have been very, very deep. And there's others. You'll find some more holes, mine shafts around, and there's quite a few beyond. So we're going to have a look at this one. I haven't seen an actual shaft that is actually uncovered. So there's another one. So I think the reason they cover them, I'm not sure, but probably for safety reasons. But anybody goes down the shaft, that's it. Goodbye, nurse. Look what I found. Like a goanna. Check this out. Hello. That is a goanna. What's your name? It's okay, I'm not going to hurt you. Now these are the sort of animals you'll find in the forest, like goannas. They're here to live, survive. Must leave them alone. They are protected. They won't hurt you as long as you don't provoke them. Stay right out of their way. He's not going to worry me. So he might climb that tree, I think. There you go. Now, I'm just having a bit of a break. I'm at now Pillish Track. This is the junction of Pillish Track, and so I've just had a bit of something to eat, some refreshments. So I think I'm about halfway now on this trek. So I hope you enjoyed that little goanna. Never know what we'll find. I did see a kangaroo earlier, but I wasn't quick enough for the camera to catch him. They are very quick, but they're very timid. And yes. So anyway, I've come down that track up there beyond in the middle, and that keeps going. So there's a junction right there. Of course, this is the Pillish Track, and this will take me, won't be long before we get to the highest point of the area, and then we'll be seeing some gold mine shafts. And then from then on we'll be seeing Cyanide Dam and picnic area. That's where my car is. So I've walked a fair way. I've walked a fair way up the Cyanide Track road. Then yeah. Now we've just up there here now, the highest point in the area, I believe. So now we're on this Pillish Track. It's a narrow track, and it's a good track as well, so it's pretty good. Now you might find there's trees being cut down like this. Looks like that's been there for years. Probably well over 100 years old. See, a lot of trees have been cut, been left there since the since back in the 1800s or early 1900s. They've been felled by the timber cutters, and they chop the trees down, make fences and houses, things like that, shacks. Yeah. Now there's an example. Certain type of trees that have been cut. Like that one. And some of these trees are well over 100 years old. Now look at this one. This would have to be well over 100 years old. This is ancient because you can see the holes. They've been left there by the timber cutters. Yep. There's more holes. It's a very old tree, that. There are all the remains of that tree, I guess. And along with it, you'll find some more shafts, mine shafts. You'll find a lot of these around. So always stick to the track, because some of them are hidden. And very shortly we'll come across an old disused gold mine. So now we are descending down the track, heading down the valley there. Little bit of a clearing area. Nice, beautiful area. Nice forest. Very dense. Now you'll find some blossoms of golden wattle. Of course, coming on to springtime, these are starting to bloom out. You find lots of wildflowers and the wattles. Now here is the old disused mine shaft, the old gold mining area. Yeah.
This is known as the grass tree. Grass trees can produce a mass of cream white flowers on a spike up 3 meters tall. Flowering is often greatly increased in response to fire. The flower spike can grow 2.5 centimeters a day, but the base may take 100 years to reach only a meter high.
Now along this track you might find numerous of these. Actually it's an ant pit full of ants. If I put a shovel, dig that up, that'll be full of ants. During the summertime, that's when they all come out. So at the moment they're all hibernating, nesting. So right where I'm sitting it'll be full of ants everywhere. Now we're just about finished. Nearly there, almost there. This is the white box walk finish. Then we'll have the Cyanide Dam. Now we're coming close to the Cyanide Dam, which is over there on the right. So we're not very far from the car park. And here is the Cyanide Dam. We just got to walk around the other side of that. Then we head back to the car. I'm in a gold race. This is the gold race. This is where all the water comes through, and the gold diggers, they use the water, so they pan the gold for the gold. So they need the water to sieve. So it's quite a spooky area. There's no tunnels, but there could be down the other behind me. But I don't know, but there's a lot of water about. So this is where all the water comes down. If we get a flood, this here is usually flooded. I'd be underwater. Yeah. that concludes my journey today. 5 hours of walking. 5 hours in the bush. But you know, that's not continuous walking, because I stopped quite a lot for a bit of a rest. There's a lot of ups and a lot of hills up and down, and I enjoyed being in the bush. You know, it's so quiet, and you've got the nature, and I've had a ball. So that concludes part 2 of this Chiltern Mount Pilot National Park Goldfields. So make sure you check out the first part, the first one I did. And so actually the gold mine that I filmed, the gold race, there wasn't much there. It's just mainly a gold race, but would have been the old gold mine would have been there back in the 1800s, a long time ago. So now my next adventure, going to a small town, bush ranger town of Ned Kelly and his bush rangers, and that is the town of Glenrowan. We're doing a bit of a walking tour around Glenrowan. I shall see you then. Bail up. Yeah, Glenrowan. My next adventure. See you then. Hear the kookaburras. The nature's calling.